So I decided to replace the saddle. I had these two strings on the low side, the E and the B, digging in pretty bad, and I really didn't like what was going on with the G string there. It seemed like it was they didn't quite cut this correctly, so I replaced it with a Rebel Ogle type saddle. Anyway, I'm going to go over in this video some of the tools I've used, and this is the old side. That one's not too bad, but it's just kind of really close to the edge. Okay, on this string here, it was not quite right as far as intonation goes. So there was a couple things from the manufacturer that was a little off that I wanted to address, and I wasn't too awfully happy, the way this was cut. I think they just cut them at the factory almost all the same. This was awfully close here. This is on the low side, so and this was cut with a D. That would be the D string there. And that was cut really close because on the saddle I wanted it to be, spaced a little bit better, versus being so close there. Sometimes you just can't avoid that, but I don't think they had the string spacing correct. So I went ahead and replaced that with a, let's see what the manufacturer is, one of these Rebel Ogles, and I actually went with the KOA design, or the blank that they had available. This one was, this is another one they had, but the other one I have is a little bit thicker than this one. But I bought a few of these blanks by this company, and I was pretty happy with it. I just wanted to go over some of the other items that I purchased to do this job. It took a long time, but I think it was worth it. I got everything even, and this video I'm just going to pretty much go over what I used, some of the items that I used to do the rehab on the doing the saddle work and things of that nature. I bought some of these files. Let me see what the manufacturer is on those. Hosco brand. I think they ran about $80 or something like that. And I did replace the strings, obviously, but I just want to give you an idea how big these are. They're actually a lot smaller than I thought they would be. They don't need to be that big anyway, I guess. But it's about 5 or 6 inches long. And also, the strings that I used were these gold tone round neck Resonator strings, and also you're going to need a string gauge, or you're going to need to see where you're at. And let's see here, I also got some a smaller file set, needle file set. Okay, doesn't matter which brand you get, but they come in handy. There was actually one little spot where I had to go in and fix the bridge on the one that I put in, and I did put a little bit of JB Weld fill in a spot. And just got to make sure you mix it up well. And that worked out pretty good. You just follow the directions on that and make sure you let it set up and all that. So, some string gauges. These will come in handy. The other ones were the, let's see what we've got. What else we got here? Also the, bought a set of these radius gauges. I think I used a 12 or 14 on mine. Just make sure you have the right gauge there you're working with. That's going to help out a lot. Obviously you're going to need a string spacing gauge for your bridge to make sure everything's going to be perfectly even. And sometimes you actually have to go in there and just kind of eyeball it on both of the low and high E strings, and do it that way, get an idea where you're at. I did use some of this double-sided tape to secure the piece of wood on so that I could cut it. I did use a Kona, or Zona, I should say. It's a, this is the model number. Let's see how many teeth. 42 TPI. I didn't use the little miter box, but it came with it. I did have to do some work with the fretboard and did some scraping on that unrelated to the saddle. Just get some of these razor blades, and I used essentially what it was is, try to get one out here. It's just essentially it's super glue, and it comes with a tube and all that stuff. But you can use that accelerator like on the second pass if you have a crack in your fretboard. And I think on the next video I'll try to get into the actual dimensions of what I used to cut the saddle into place. And I did use this one for reference, and it was close, but it's hard to see this. It's ebony, or it's probably rosewood on top, and I just prefer this. This one was somewhere between $8 and $12 each. So let's see what else I got here. That's about it. I'm going to go over some of the dimensions on how I cut this, and the measurements that I used in the next video. And I also did use some of the felt on the saddle, to cut down any buzzing noises or anything. But that's kind of an extra thing that you can do if you want. But okay, thanks a lot.